We're in a very weird location for today's video, but part of the reason why I started another channel is that I wanted to document more of like what I was doing in my daily life, and today we're gonna blending that second channel that I wanted to start and my new channel, because the general consensus from people is that yes, we love seeing your reading content, but we also want to see other stuff. So today we're redoing my bathroom. I'm actually really excited about this. I have been seeing so much of the bright, colorful, not necessarily maximalist, because I wouldn't say I'm like a maximalist by any means, but more of the bright and colorful. So today that's what I'm doing. I got bit by a bug and was like, I just want to redo my bathroom. I wanted to start out in a smaller room to see if it's something that I really love. Some of the changes that we're going to be doing are really easily reversible if I don't like them, but that's what we're going to be doing today. This is probably going to be more of a body doubling vlog, just where you can kind of hang out with me, maybe a little bit of a voiceover, some music, and just redoing my bathroom. But I wanted to show you guys before we get started, this is the color palette for this bathroom. If you know me, I tend to be more like where I wear like all black clothes, you know, that kind of thing. But I love bright and colorful things too, like in my surroundings. And so that's what we're gonna be doing today. And this, like I said, is the color palette. It reminds me of Heartstopper, which I might actually put on my computer today while I do this, just so I can rewatch the last season. I haven't seen the most recent one, but this is very much so inspired by the paperback, like big books as well. So I'm just really excited, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started because this is probably gonna take a really long time. I'm also freehanding most of this, so it's gonna be a lot of me just like fucking around, seeing like what works, what doesn't work. But we're gonna be putting quite a bit of color on the walls. I got little sample sizes from Home Depot. So I got the little 8-ounce sample sizes. They're really cheap. They're like $7. So if you don't want to commit to like a whole thing, and also, yes, I look like shit today. I'm sorry, but this is just what's happening. Our bathroom is pretty plain right now, as you can see. It's just very white. This is like a new build apartment complex, a very cookie cutter white. And I wasn't going to be dressing up to do this, so this is what you're getting, me on a Sunday. But I'm going to go ahead and start because I am really excited, but I do have a lot that I need to do. Are you guys ready to see the finished bathroom? I'm gonna end this vlog here on a final bathroom done. You can see it, I'm so excited. Okay, let me show you what we're working with now. I'm very, very happy with it. I've been living in it, like using it for the last week or so, and I've been absolutely loving it. So let me give you a little tour. So this is what you see when you first walk in. So this is the main wall on the other side of the door. This is the door to the bathroom. There are little places like right here that I'm gonna go and touch up, but for now it works. So this is like where the sink and stuff is. This acrylic shelf I got off of Amazon. It just keeps like my normal like post bath stuff. So I have like my dry brush, my like body oil and lotion, and then some of like the body mists that I use. And then over here, this is the mirror area. Yes, I'm in my robe. I did just wake up. I took today off, so this is what we're doing. I got this acrylic thing off of Amazon. Let me move my battery here. This is where we keep like the bathroom sprays and stuff, because I wanted to keep it by the toilet, but it doesn't really work. So I figured you could like wash your hands and then spray and leave if you want. This is a candle that I've had for years and years, and it was from Alchemy and Ink, which if you guys ever followed them on Instagram, but this is my Holland candle. This is my Shades of Magic candle. And then of course we have a couple of my stones that I've just kind of placed everywhere. Hand soap, all of our medicines and stuff. And then this is my favorite part. I was not gonna paint this whole wall purple, but I ended up doing it anyway. And then we have my happiness painting. And then if you move this way, this is where the shower is. I did a couple of like little color splashes up here as well. And then I have just like my bath stuff that I normally use. I got these like pink shower caddies on Amazon. Really cute. Also, I'm finally making my way through my Lush stuff. I got a Lush advent calendar for Christmas. So, but yeah, it's a shower. And then this is where I hang my robe that I'm currently wearing. And then over here is my favorite place. So the painting goes from here. I obviously did not paint the door because that's gonna be a bitch to paint later if I want to. And then I brought it across the two walls. We got a little bit of work to do here in this corner, but whatever. My favorite part is this art piece. I got this from Amazon, but it is Outcast, but done in like a very classic, you know, like 1930s, 40s kind of art. And then this is the shelf that I had to have Rocco help me hang up. There's art that is still on its way that's going to go on the walls and on the shelves, but this is what we got right now. This is my favorite piece in the bathroom, I would say. I got that before we even moved in. I knew what I was going for. And then we have obviously the towel. And then I painted this oval, which I really like, and it holds my plant in my I forget what these are called. I can't have this anywhere else in the house because I have a dog with OCD, so if the light shimmers anywhere, she chases it down. And then this is where I keep like my bath bombs and my like bubble bars and stuff. I just keep them in this big jar. And then I did get a strainer because when you use bubble bars, it's just more convenient that way. And then we have my like bath caddy. So yeah, overall very excited with how it turned out. I absolutely love it. It's very me. It's very bright, very, I don't know, just nice. It is so shitty out right now today. But yeah, I'm gonna end the vlog here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I need to start a new one today, so I'm gonna be going for that. I'm really sad though because I have like my skin's breaking out so bad, and I gotta film. People want like an update and like all of this stuff, and really I just want to do what my dogs are doing today, which is just sleeping. It's like all they do. All they do is sleep. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this vlog. Thank you for watching. I love you a ton, and I'll see you in my next one.